Have you ever stopped to think that the lifestyle you maintain might be the biggest obstacle to achieving financial freedom? Maybe you're living comfortably, but what many don't realize is that the standard of living we choose can be directly tied to our financial struggles. The worst part is that this happens without most of us even noticing. Today, I'm going to show you how the constant pursuit of status, comfort, and instant gratification could be holding you back on your journey to true wealth. But don't worry. I'll teach you how to escape this trap and create a clear path for your financial future. With years of experience helping people restructure their finances, I understand exactly where things can go wrong, but I also know how to turn the situation in your favor. And the good news is you can start making changes right now instead of waiting for years of frustration to pass. Have you ever felt like you're working harder and harder, yet your money seems to disappear? The more you earn, the more your consumption adjusts, until you realize that, despite all your efforts, you're not saving enough to invest or achieve financial freedom. And the most frustrating part is that it feels like you're doing everything right. After all, you're earning more, aren't you? This is the cycle many people face, and this standard of living, which seems harmless at first, ends up being one of the biggest barriers to building wealth. It's not about spending on big, visible things, but rather the small daily habits that bring you closer and closer to financial limits. It often feels like the more you earn, the more you need to spend. A raise comes with the temptation to upgrade your car, travel to more expensive destinations, or improve items in your home. Before you know it, your lifestyle is aligned with your income, leaving no room for investments or an emergency fund. Many people go through this. They work hard but can't make their money work for them. You might think this happens because your income isn't enough, but the truth is, your standard of living adjusts to what you earn, not the other way around. The problem isn't how much you earn, it's how much you spend in relation to it. This lifestyle is holding you back. It's stopping you from taking full advantage of your money's true potential. But don't worry. The good news is that you can take control now and start changing this reality. Now that you understand the impact your lifestyle has on your financial future, let's talk about how to change it. In this video, I'll share 3 powerful strategies to break free from this cycle and start building wealth. The trap of excessive consumption. We'll discuss how to identify and avoid impulsive spending that drains your income and how to focus on what truly matters. The importance of investing, no matter how much you earn. We'll explore why starting to invest, even with small amounts, can have a huge impact on your financial future. How consumer debt can trap you. We'll understand how increasing your standard of living leads to more debt and how you can break this vicious cycle. These 3 simple changes can make all the difference in your journey to wealth. The most important thing is that by taking control of your lifestyle, you begin to unlock your money's potential to work for you. And the best part, it doesn't matter how much you're earning right now. What matters is what you do with what you have. If you apply these strategies, you'll see your financial life change forever. The first step to changing your lifestyle and starting to build wealth is understanding the trap of excessive consumption. Today, we are constantly bombarded with advertisements, promotions, and social pressures to consume more. The idea that to be happy or successful, we need the best cars, brand name clothes, or the most luxurious vacations creates a mindset where consumption becomes a status symbol. But here's the truth. Excessive consumption is not a sign of success. In fact, it's one of the biggest causes of debt and difficulty in building wealth. Have you noticed that the more you earn, the more needs arise? Often when you get a salary increase, the temptation is to upgrade your lifestyle. Buy a more expensive car, move to a bigger apartment, or spend more on dining out and leisure activities. The problem isn't consuming, but rather not doing it consciously and strategically. The key is knowing what truly matters to you and spending only on what will genuinely add to your well-being and future. Take a close look at your lifestyle and identify where you can cut unnecessary expenses. Maybe it's that streaming subscription you rarely use or the daily coffee you buy on your way to work. Identify these small expenses and redirect that money towards something more valuable, like investments. By cutting these expenses, you'll start freeing up more resources to invest and reach your financial goals faster. By making more conscious choices, you'll begin developing a mindset focused on building wealth rather than immediate consumption. Now that we understand the importance of avoiding excessive consumption, let's talk about how investing is crucial for wealth creation. Many people, even those with good salaries, end up leaving their money idle in a bank account, where it loses value over time due to inflation. Investing isn't something reserved only for the wealthy or for those with a lot of money. On the contrary, the earlier you start investing, the easier it will be to build wealth. It doesn't matter how much you earn right now. The important thing is creating the habit of investing a portion of your income. Let's say you start investing $200 a month, even in a low-risk investment fund. Over time, the power of compound interest will make that amount grow exponentially. In 10 years, you could accumulate a significant amount simply by making this small monthly effort. If you haven't started investing yet, do it today. Open an account with an investment brokerage, even if it's just to start with a small amount. The most important thing isn't the initial amount, but consistency. Start with what you can, and as your income grows, increase your contributions. By investing regularly, even small amounts, you'll ensure a source of passive income in the future and protect yourself from the loss of purchasing power caused by inflation. This habit will transform your financial life in the long term. One of the greatest enemies of wealth creation is consumer debt. Consumer debts, such as credit cards, car loans, and personal loans, eat up a large portion of your income and prevent you from investing in what truly matters. The issue is that by increasing your standard of living, you often end up taking on debt to maintain that lifestyle. For example, buying a new car means taking on a high monthly payment that could last for years, tying up a significant portion of your income. The problem is that while this debt accumulates, you're missing the opportunity to invest in assets that could generate wealth in the future. Start creating a plan to pay off your consumer debts. Prioritize those with the highest interest rates, like credit cards, and try to pay off the full balance of each bill if possible. The faster you get rid of your debts, the more resources you'll have to invest. By eliminating your debts, you'll not only free up more money for investing, but also create a healthy cash flow, free from financial commitments. This will put you in a much stronger position to achieve financial freedom. Now that you understand how to control consumption and start investing, it's time to talk about a strategy that can accelerate your wealth-building process. Temporarily, reducing your standard of living. I know this might seem counterintuitive. After all, who wants to give up comforts and temporary pleasures? But the truth is, if you want to achieve financial freedom, it's often necessary to make short-term sacrifices to reap the rewards in the future. Great investors like Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio often talk about the power of living below your means, even when income is high. This doesn't mean giving up comfort or quality of life, but rather making conscious choices to allocate your resources wisely. For a period of 1 or 2 years, consider living with less. This might mean living in a simpler place, cutting back on expensive trips, or reducing the number of times you eat out. The money you save can be invested in assets that will generate passive income in the future. This strategy may feel like a temporary sacrifice, but the long-term results will be worth it. When you start investing more and reducing your debts, you'll accelerate the wealth-building process, and soon you'll find yourself in a much more comfortable financial position. Now that you have the strategies to transform your lifestyle and start building wealth, remember something fundamental. It doesn't matter where you are now. What matters is what you do starting today. The truth is, the greatest enemy of financial success isn't a lack of money, it's procrastination. Every day you delay the decision to change your lifestyle is a day lost in building a solid foundation for the future. If you continue living as you are, without changing your financial habits, your financial life will always feel like an uphill battle. But if you make the decision to act today, the results will come. The most important thing is that you have the power to change. Every step you take towards smarter financial management will multiply over time, thanks to the power of compound interest and the freedom that comes with reducing debt. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how you manage what you have. And the good news is you already know what to do. Now it's time to act. Start today, make adjustments to your lifestyle, and see the positive impact it will have on your journey to wealth. If you found these tips helpful and are ready to change your lifestyle and start achieving your financial goals, I invite you to take action now. Like this video, share it with friends who are also looking to improve their financial situation, and subscribe to the channel for more content on finances, investments, and the habits of wealthy people. Don't forget to comment below. Which of these strategies will you implement first? Remember, the first step is the most important. If you start now, the financial future you desire could be closer than you think. So what are you waiting for? Your journey to financial freedom begins with a decision, and today you've already taken that first step. Remember that the standard of living you choose to maintain isn't a life sentence. It's a choice. If you start making changes now, your financial life can be transformed permanently. The key to true wealth lies in controlling your lifestyle, investing wisely, and having the courage to eliminate the debts that hold you back. Don't put off. Until tomorrow, what can be done today? Your financial future starts now. So don't stop here. Keep applying these strategies, and soon you'll see how small efforts today can create a massive impact on your future. Wealth isn't a matter of luck. It's a matter of intelligent choices and consistency. Now it's up to you.